is the finishing touch for this Afghan that I have been working on for a new baby in my church. And I am going to complete it. It is a corner to corner. Some of you are familiar with the corner to corner. I do hope that we can get it done without interruptions, without me dropping you all on your head, all of the stuff. Welcome in. God bless your heart for getting dropped. I know it happens sometimes. I just dropped you. Uh, that's okay. Sometimes it happens. But we're going to do this project, do it and get it done. I'm excited about it. Um, it's been a work in progress for a little while, so we're going to see where we are today. Um, come on in here. I'm glad you're here. We're just getting on here to do what we're doing. Hi, it's Doorbeth at Yarny Zebra and Stuff. Yes, it is. I'm drinking a little chai latte on ice. What is in your cup? What is on your hook? That's the question of the hour. And I am just going to sit here and work on this for just a little while. And welcome in. Come on in if you have the urge. Just getting started, guys. Just getting started on this last bit. I did have to find another ball of yarn because I did not win, what do you call it? Uh, Yarn chicken? That's right. I did not win the yarn chicken. I was just shy. I was just a corner shy. And this is the corner. I was a corner shy of finishing when I ran out of yarn on the second big um, skein. I guess it was a 1 pounder, perhaps. It's been a while since I've seen the big, thick ball of yarn that I started with, but I have a big ball of yarn now that doesn't have a um, band on it, so I cannot remember what kind of yarn it was. I really can't tell you. I do know it was on clearance at my local Ollie's, and I was tickled to get it marked down. And yeah, this is how you do it. You get the yarn when it's on sale so you can do projects of this nature. Now, you may never tried the corner to corner, but I find that it is very interesting. It was challenging at first when I started doing it, but let me tell you, you can see what I've done here. Yeah, I didn't put a stitch marker in, so I just kept going when I came to the end of that corner. So I'm going to turn my work turn my work, get my yarn where I need it, and we're going to do this important stuff here. This is where we start doing our slip stitches to get us to the end here. And bless your heart, if you think this is a tutorial, it actually is not. It's just a come with me as I finish this WIP. While I finish the corner on this WIP. Hello, brother, get on in here. Yes, I am crocheting a little bit tonight because I want to complete this project. It's very, very, I think it's really pretty. I love the colors, and I have a beautiful newborn at my church that is going to be the recipient of this Afghan that is absolutely thick and thirsty and is going to snug that baby right up. Absolutely. My question is, what do you think about a border? Do you think it needs a border, or do you think it's fine just the way it is? In my personal opinion, the corner to corner border, the corner to corner is just a straight up edge. It's just very simple and straight up. I really don't feel like a border is necessary, but hey, some people do borders, others do not. Absolutely. Mm. Hey, Brother Reza, I finally did it. I started a WhatsApp app. I I finally did it. My sister has that app, so I got it, and yep, I finally broke down and got a WhatsApp app just in case. You had asked me about it several couple years ago, and I said no, I don't have it. But I did. I did do a WhatsApp app, as they call it. Yeah. So I have found out that this yarn does split easily. Um, it is 100% acrylic, just in case anyone is wondering. It is 100% acrylic, and um, it should wash up really well. I will do I will do wash. I will wash it. I'll get it right in a minute whenever I complete it, because I want to make sure that um, it is clean and fuzz free. I know I do live with critters, and I try to do my work when they're not crawling on me or sitting in my lap. I don't like to um, give stuff with hairs on it. So that's one of the things that I do, is I make sure all the fuzzy is gone and that it's nice and clean, because y'all know, working with yarn, you sometimes have your hands full. Yeah. Okay, I'm at the end of this one. I'm getting ready to connect here. And you connect with the slip stitch and turn your work. Turn the corner again. All right, not very much left to do, but we will see where it takes us, and I will start on another project. I am doing a challenge. Uh, I really wanted to get back and finish this commissioned work um, before getting on to the uh, neck warmers, ear warmers, and hats. Um, I'm also going to be working on some mitts, adult mitts or adult, well, they are called fingerless gloves, something that will keep your hands warm and your um, head warm and your neck warm. That's what I'm working on after I finish this commissioned work. So, yes, I will be very, very busy. Uh-oh, look what I found here. The yarn split, so I'm going to fix it. Love you, brother. It's good to see you. I hope you can hear me. Um, chit-chatting. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, give me a thummies uppy. Mm-hmm. We're working together here. Lucky is over here beside me. I heard him snoring in his sleep. Maya is in bed finally because she's been a wild and bouncy girl. Sugar is also in bed, so he won't try to get in my lap because I am not working in the yarnery right now. I am working in the living room. So this is where I am. Doing this job. That's just it. Whoops. Y'all, I'm tired, but I wanted to finish this. Wanted to get on here and complete it. Welcome in everyone that's here. I pray that you are doing well, that you can hear me. Sweet Tina, if you're in here, honey, tell us if you were able to get through to your surgeon today. Been really thinking about you, and I hope to goodness that you are able to get in touch with who you needed to speak with. Okay, guys, I'm turning this around so I can get right to this part. Yeah, these are slip stitches that you do to get up here on the edge. On this wall, you got to do your wall business right in here. And then you chain 3, then do 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and 1 more. Total of 3 double crochets right up in here as soon as I straighten up this stuff. Yeah, I've noticed that this yarn that I'm using likes to split, so I'm going to go back and do this again. There we go. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one is your chain 3, and the next 3 are double crochets that you've made. What's for dinner? Oh my goodness, I made myself a smoked salmon sushi roll with cucumbers. That's what I had. Smoked salmon sushi roll. I had 2 actually. That's what I had for dinner. And of course, I ate about 5 p.m. So I will probably have a wee snack. Yes, it was so delicious. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. You just get your seafood sheets, and instead of doing sushi rolls like small sushi, you just make a big one and just roll it up with your smoked salmon in it. And your cucumbers. I had fresh cucumber right out of the garden. That's what I used. It was so tasty. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. We're getting all this done, guys. Gonna finish up. I'm excited to be finished with this. This is a corner to corner afghan for a newborn baby at my church. This will keep her warm and toasty this winter. Hey, we have a lot of stuff growing still in our garden. Absolutely. She planted um, watermelon, and she had watermelon seeds that she wanted me to uh, put in the dirt, and we did it, and they grew, and the blooms, it's still blooming, and there was one big watermelon that showed up when I wasn't looking, and I was so excited. I took pictures of it and was ready to pick it and eat it when the time came. And I was looking at it and watering the watermelon the other day, and I had a little crying spell because the whole end of it had a big brown spot on it, and I realized it had blight, BLIGHT. I was so sad. It was a beautiful watermelon. But there are more little ones out there still on the vine, and who knows if they'll make anything. Yeah, she definitely wanted that to be planted. Also, she did have some beans planted, and the bean has kept growing, but it hasn't gotten really big. But it does have some beans growing on it. I'll have to take a picture. I mean, you can't really make a meal out of it. There's only a couple beans that uh, grew, but it is funny to look at it and go, yep, that's Mama's bean. That's the one she wanted me to plant. And it sure did. It come right up. How about that? Watermelon grows good in the sun. Yeah, it had lots of sun, uh, and was so. I'll have to post pictures on my um, community tab of the beautiful watermelon. And I took another uh, video of it today when I saw the big yucky thing on the end of it where it turned brown and started rotting. I was not happy. I was very sad. But anyway, it did come up and it did produce. It just got eaten by blight. BLIGHT. I have cucumbers still growing on the vine. I have tomatoes still growing on the vine. I have peppers still growing. And the watermelon, of course, is still growing on the vine. So that's exciting when you think about it. Yes, that's very exciting. Yeah, the stem will get dry, but uh, the other end of it turned brown and dried up. Yeah, hope the weather cooperates. Guess what? Uh, it is crazy cold here. Today was 68, I think, the highest Fahrenheit. And outside right now, it's in the 40s. So I don't know what my garden's going to do. I've been eating the tomatoes and the peppers off the garden. Very tasty. Red tomatoes, orange tomatoes. Very excited to be able to eat stuff out of my garden. And Mama did too. She got to eat some of the tomatoes. It was good. That was a good thing. And she got to eat some of the potatoes that we grew. Definitely. Yes, indeed. My squash, um, I think the blight got the squash too. The summer squash has been still growing, and I was real excited to harvest it and fry it up in the skillet, and it was gone. Not fry it up, like roast it in the oven or in a skillet. It would have been so tasty. But yeah, we had a little problem there. It turned brown too. I don't know. Um, I had problems with slugs at the beginning of the season, and um, I treated my plants with natural fertilizer, and uh, things started really producing and looking lovely. And yeah, there was just something going on that got the beautiful watermelon. I was so upset because it was I even cracked it open. It was red inside. It's full of seeds. It was beautiful. Let me take this back out. It's starting to get a little bit too sloppy. I don't like sloppy, so gotta slow down and do it right. I'm almost done with this particular Afghan. I'm tickled that it's going to be finished, but I was going to ask if I was going to ask if you guys think it needs a border on it. I'll see what I can show you on this in a minute. Thinking about it, because really doesn't need one, because the corner to corner um, Afghans look really clean, and the edges are uh, nice and straight. It's not necessary to border it, but it is for a little girl, and I thought about putting some flowers around the edges or on the corner, something of that nature. Look, guys, we're getting closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! Look how close we're getting to being done. I'm going to turn this. I hope the weather cooperates too. What's the temperature there right now, Brother Reza? What is the temperature in your neck of the woods? What was your temperature today? It was pretty chill here. We were in the uh, 60s Fahrenheit. I think the highest today was 68. 68 Fahrenheit. Welcome in all you sweet people that are in here watching. This is the finishing corner to corner that is taking place right now. I am about to get through with this Afghan that I've been working on for a couple of months. I am on a mission. I'm doing some some hats and neck warmers, ear warmers, and possibly some um, adult size mitts to keep people warm this winter. So I wanted to complete this particular WIP, WHIP, work in progress. If you're in the Yarny community, you know what a WIP is. And I want to finish this so I can give my full attention to the scarves and hats for the homeless. So I had several bags of yarn donated to me for that particular project. So that is something I want to start working on full speed ahead. Absolutely. So this project here is coming to an end. This WIP is getting ready to become a FO, which is a finished object. Now, you saw where I came to the end of this. I'm going to get my yarn, pull it around in front of my hook, go into that stitch, slip stitch right there, slip stitch all the way up to the end. So we can turn around our work, chain 3, yarn over, and do 2 double crochets. That's where we're at. I hope I'm still in the screen working this. There we go. We got 4 total clusters of double crochets. The first 3 chains counts as your first double. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you bring your hook over, put it down in there, slip stitch these 2 pieces together, and then you start again with your chain 3. That's your first double crochet. Then you go in here and make another one, and finish it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 4 there. And then we just keep moving along, guys. We're going to get this finished before we know it. And then it'll be time to literally get on to that hat making. See how many we can complete to be distributed among the homeless in a community nearby. Absolutely. We need more homeless shelters. It's about to come cold weather. Look, we're cutting it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to add 3 more steps on here, and then 2, and then we'll be done. How about it? All right, I'm going to turn this way. It'll be easier. Line it up and put my yarn behind my hook. Pull it back, go in here, slip stitch, bring that yarn back up, slip stitch all the way, and slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you got to turn your work so that you can see where you're going. And now we're going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, whoa, come on, 3. All right, you got those done. The first one counts as your first double crochet in the 1, 2, 3 that you did complete. Now, see that big wide space? We're going to close it up by going right in here and doing a slip stitch. Now let's chain 3, make a double crochet, and one more double crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch over here. Look, our yarn is changing. Okay, I'm going to crochet 3 more double crochets. 1, 2. I think we're going to end on a pink note, you all. You see that? Okay. Slip stitch that together. Turn your work back around. Guys, we only have 2 to go on this round. Let's get this on here. We're going to put our hook through, pick up the working yarn, bring it through, make a slip stitch again, slip stitch again, go in here and do another slip stitch, then chain 3. All right, we're coming to the end. This has always been my favorite part, to finish a corner to corner, pick it up and look at it and say, look what I just completed. It is a wonderful thing to complete a project, guys. I think we're going to have one more step to do after we get this one finished. I do believe it. This is number 4. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch over here. Snug it down. Turn your work. But before we turn our work, I want you to see where we are. One more little square to go. It's going to go right there. All right, let's turn our work. You're seeing the finishing part of a corner to corner afghan. All right, let's go with our slip stitches all the way up to the corner here. All right, it's happening. Chain 3. And let's do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 double crochets. There's a gap here. What are we going to do? We're going to take our working yarn over here, scoop up, and make our slip knot to join it all together. There's that corner, guys. What are we going to do now? Of course, I want to take and slip stitch all the way to the very end right here. So let's bring our working yarn around behind our hook, stick our hook inside, pull up that working yarn, slip stitch, slip stitch, and whoops, look what happened. Let's try that again. I was so excited, guys. Okay, I'm going to get back in here, pull that slip stitch up. We're going to go one more time, and there we go. Now, the big question is, are we going to leave it like this? Let's straighten all these little ends up. Look at this, how straight and beautiful. I love it. Are we going to do that? Just leave it the way it is. There's that end, nice and straight. Or are we going to put a border on this? Guys, I'm not really thinking border. I'm thinking perhaps I'm going to hold on to this with my stitch marker. And I did leave my stitch marker way down here somewhere so that I could see how much progress I made. And one of the things with my stitch marker that I'm using, it is purple. It is tiny. And the chances of me finding it could be slim, but I will not leave it on here. I will find it. I just might have to feel for it in all reality. It is here. Can you see it? Could you find it? Right here it is. A tiny little stitch marker. Yep, it is a purple one. A little bitty purple one. There we go. Guys, check it out. It did blend right in. All right. So I'm thinking, well, let's go ahead and put that slip stitch my eye. Let's go ahead and put this bulb stitch marker on here. I call it a bulb stitch marker because it looks like a light bulb. It looks like a little light bulb. Or some people actually call it a gourd stitch marker or place marker. There it is. Now, I do have this beautiful zebra stitch marker holder. So if I actually went ahead and removed it so that I could not lose it in the fray of things, it could go here. This is a magnetic clasp that will keep this from losing stitch markers. So right there that goes. That's pretty strong stuff right there. It's about to close it up. It is. Woo! Did you see that? Mm-hmm. This is my stitch marker keeper, and I love it. But I'm going to leave the stitch marker here at the corner until we figure out what we're going to do with this. I really want it to be a FO. And that means finished object. I want it to be a finished object. Now, wow, guys, this is very warm. Ooh, this is a very warm, sort of a weighted, um, it's pretty heavy Afghan. I absolutely love it. Thank you guys for coming in here and watching me complete it. I was hoping that this corner would be all silver. That was my goal, but I've never wanted to really uh, force the color. I let it just do its own thing. So you see, we do have a little pink, orange, and purple corner here with the gray. And I'm going to pick this off there. There's one corner. You can see how that one looks. The very opposite corner, I'm going to pull up. This is where I started. This is the beginning of this corner to corner. I really, really was hoping that we would have the gray corner front, uh, corner to corner from one end to the other. But yeah, I just let the yarn do whatever it does. There you go. Now, let's check the other corners and see what they have done. This one's pretty cool. Yeah, this one's all cool. It's pretty neat. Now, let's check the last corner. Whoo, that is totally cool too. I'm all about it, you guys. Just let it do its own thing. Now, um, I did have a request for the baby's name to be be put on the blanket, and I'm just not using this kind of stitch. I just don't know if I can embroider the name on this blanket right here. The baby's name is Amaris. Very beautiful name. But since it's not a quilt, you can't really have it monogrammed on. But it can be stitched on, I guess, or not. It's not really necessary to be stitched on. But if I had a label to just sew the baby's name, sew the label on, yeah, that would be really cool. So that here we go. I think we're done. This is the finished project. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to hit that like button before you go. But yes, this is the corner to corner all done. All done. Yeah. Finished project, finished object right here. It is an FO. Yes, it is. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I do hope that Um, you have had a good day. I love these colors. I love the way this turned out. Um, this is a really awkward uh, color going on right here. It is what it is. It is yarn. It is a variegated yarn, and it will do its own thing. So some of these colors just um, very quickly show up in the work and then go back to a different color. Um, but it's okay. It is for a beautiful baby, and I'm pretty sure that it will keep her warm. We're not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about the quick color change happening. I do have my stitch marker in place, and I'm going to trim this little um, bit of yarn and work in the ends. I'm just going to trim it right there. There is the stitch marker holding that spot. Little bitty scissors that my sister gave me. Works real good. And I'm going to fold this beautiful afghan up. I do have lots of yarn left. If I needed to just add some pretty stuff to it, there is an option. But this is for a tiny newborn. It will probably fit her crib. That's all right. And it is done, you all. In my opinion, it is finished. It's very, very thick, and I think it turned out really well. A flower on one of the corners would be really pretty, um, in a pink or something, but I think it turned out good. I'm very pleased with it. Hey guys, thank you. Thank you for watching me finish this corner to corner and get it done, so it can go in the wash and go to this little precious baby. Absolutely. God bless you. God keep you. And have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night.